Reichert has it all teed up. And off we go from Minneapolis. Luke McCaffrey now on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. This is Jacory Krosky-Merritt getting it for the first time. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Daniels. Offside, caught by Lane. He's going to be forced out following a gain of about 10. And it's going to be 1st down Commanders.
I just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the 1st down. That yardage, it really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
Krosky-Merritt on his own read. And he'll make his way through for a pick of a 4.
You'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. They'll motion him out of the backfield. On 2nd down, Daniels. Short pass caught by his tight end. There's the stop. Looks to be about 7 yards on that play. And that's going to bring up a Commander's 1st down.
Look up contested catch in the football dictionary, and you'll see that. I mean, I can't critique the defense there. They're in the hip pocket of that tight end. But these contested catches, these tight ends that can separate with their hands, utilize their body, even when you're covered, you're not.
Krosky-Merritt gets it from the gun. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
Even though we don't have mics in that huddle, I can imagine what's being said down there, Kate. It is keep feeding him. When you get positive yards and you start to run the ball and wear out your opponent, don't go away from it.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Daniels back to throw. And he's not able to keep a hold of it through that hit. Incomplete.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit.
They're down at 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive. White gets this one on his own read. And that run's held up just before he can get the last bit he needed. It's going to be 4th and short. And we managed a little, Brock, but not enough. That run does not get the 1st down against a nice defensive effort there.
It sure was. And I think as much as anything, Kate, it was just tied together.
Yeah.
That front and that second level playing off one another and stopping that run before it could get started.
Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. They're going for it here. Receiver in motion. He's headed right. Fourth down. Here's Daniels. He's got it to his running back. And the early decision to go for it is rewarded. He's got him enough for the first. This drive is going to continue. Well, probably a little closer than they would have preferred it, Brock. But, hey, a good call nonetheless, keeping the offense out there on fourth down.
You know what that was, Kate? That was awareness. Right? An understanding with both the play call, but more importantly, an awareness of the receiver to know exactly where he needed to get the job done.
First and 10. It's a gift to White. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got second and 11.
Hey, Kate, sorting through traffic, seeking out a runner, that is this guy's domain. And boy, does he know how to operate in it.
39-yard line.
They break the huddle. It's second down now. Now Daniels to throw. To the right side and hauled in by Lane. And he's going to be brought down before he can really do anything after that catch. So give him what looks like about 7.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes, just like that.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. To throw, Daniels. Caught, this is Lane. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Washington first down.
They call third downs money downs for a reason, Kate, because it takes everybody offensively to cash in. Excellent protection, set the table for the QB to get the completion and the yards necessary.
Daniels on 1st and 10. And he's been near perfect on this opening series. He's 5 of 6 now throwing the football. From the gun, running for Krosky Merritt. Touchdown, Washington!
Touchdown, Washington.
Jake Moody on for the PAT. He misses on the extra point, so a good start for their offense, but not for him kicking. Score stays at 6-0.
Jake Moody to kick off for Washington.
Wasn't accurate on the extra point, but he should be able to keep this between the sidelines, hopefully, as he sends this away. On the return, here's Miles Price. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. First carry here for Aaron Jones. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. Sure seems like running at a blitzing defense shouldn't work out too often, Brock, but right there it did nicely for him.
Yeah, football's kind of a funny game, Kate, because it could be super complex. Yeah. You get into a lot of language and a lot of detail, and then other times, like, just run away from the blitz. Just run away from it, and good things can happen.
2nd down carry for Jones. He's running forward, halted after a couple of yards. Play made by Deron Payne.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
It's a nickel look from the Commanders. 3rd down. Murray to throw. Pass brought in by Jennings. Forward progress stops. Play winds up going for about 6. That's good for the first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
They've got first down here from the 36. Murray. As a man, Justin Jefferson. Down here after a gain of about 14 yards, it looks like. That's going to give them the first.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Goes right back to Jefferson, complete. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
From the gun, Jones gets it. That play's going to be cut down after a gain of 2. It's going to be a Minnesota first down.
It's a gain of 2. That's another Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So while they're in the huddle, partner, we've arrived at the end of our first quarter. The Commanders have an early lead. More from U.S. Bank Stadium after the break. We're ready now for the second quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They're looking at yet another first and 10 on this drive. Shotgun handoff here for Claiborne. And they get him down after a gain of 10. A great effort on his part. Pays off with the first down. A nice early return there. They're going to be more than happy with that one, Brock. And could be a huge boost to their offense if his ground game can get going at this pace.
Every offense in this league searches for explosives. How can we find it? It's often through the air, but when you get it on the ground like that, boy, is it a huge bonus.
And this winds up a short gain to the 29. Making the stop that time, Nick Cross.
Brings up second and 9.
They'll come to the line here, second and 9. Kyler throwing here. And he snags this one over the middle. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. A gain of 15 there. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Mason trying left side. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary?
Second
That's
and
it.
10 at the Commanders' 14-yard line.
Just to get this off my chest and let my heart broken. Seeing how Goofy's a move for the green. Saying we on the same team, but what do
Now, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10. Kyler looking to throw. Into the end zone, but not brought in. He falls incomplete. He'll bring up third down. So his first blemish, Brock, after that perfect 4-for-4 starts. And wouldn't expect one incompletion, though, to stop him from leading on him this opening drive.
No, I don't think so. And I think more than anything, you see the defense kind of... ball can hit the ground on this side.
Washington calls it second timeout. They're down to their final one in this half. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Now Murray escapes the pocket. He's making a bid for it. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much, but he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a first and goal.
That's another Vikings first down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Mason can't bypass that line. They stop him at the 3.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
Ball still at the 3 as they get set for 2nd and goal. Back to throw, Murray. Looking, but will not find it. So incomplete on 2nd and goal, Brock. Chances starting to run thin to score here. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup.
Yeah.
Unless you're already committed to going for it on 4th, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
This is caught near the pylon. And he's going to win the race to the corner. Touchdown, Minnesota. Jordan Addison getting home on play number 15 of that drive. Point after is up and good by Riker. And they get the point their opponents could not get, Brock. And they've got a 7-6 lead. Here's Riker, set to kick this away. On the return, this is McCaffrey. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
McCaffrey on the return. Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Starting on the grounds here, Kronsky Merritt. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I think this is the part where they run away, Kate. As in run away from that monster. He's just too strong a presence to try to block them inside, and that time, it cost him some yards.
Here's Daniels on 2nd. Going to try and force it into the slant. It's intercepted. Byron Murphy picks it. He's going to bring this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Minnesota touchdown. He not only broke on it to make the pick, Brock, but he was on the move real quick. Knowing short field, there's a great chance that he could take that one back for a touchdown.
That's exactly right. In this area of the field, an offense really only gets a second or two to react to that pick and get over and cut off his lanes. And if you don't, well, it's 6 the other way.
Now, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Jeremy McNichols now to return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Going trips left here as they get set. 1st and 10. They'll give it to White to begin the drive. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
1st down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4. Here's Daniels. Has him on the quick hitter. And give him a fresh set of downs. That play goes for 10.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Daniels now. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
Kate, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But Annette's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Five still to go here. This is 2nd down. They go inside give to Kronsky Merritt. still going past the 40. And he gets this shot all the way to the 31-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
First down, Commanders.
Slot man motioned over. New set of downs for him from the 31. Going to the ground again on first. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Putting a receiver in motion. On 2nd down, Daniels. And he can't find a connection on 2nd down. That incompletion means it is 3rd down.
Really safe to say is that one ball is incomplete this first half so far. It's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Ivan Pace has got it. And the Vikings will take the interception back across midfield before they finally track him down.
Daniels pass.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
From the gun, Neeson. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
The tackle made.
The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
A risky throw, and they're going to intercept it. Nick Cross has it. And the Commanders return the interception almost to midfield before the tackle's made.
Their first pick of the game comes in an awfully big moment. Really, it just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
Approaching the final minute here before halftime. Here's Krosky Merritt to open the drive. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3. The Commanders in the hurry up. They're hustling for the line.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Now Daniels on 2nd down. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. The Commanders in the hurry up. They're hustling for the line.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Washington first down.
Throwing now, Daniels. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and that hit knocks it free, incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. Running back sent in motion left. On 2nd and 10 now, Daniels. Brought in right side. And he's going to be dropped quickly after making that catch. They're going to be limited to a couple. The Commanders in the hurry up. They're hustling for the line. Third and long. They're going to throw. Brought in right side by McLaurin. There's the hitch. They're going to force him out of play with a gain of about 12. And it is a first down Washington.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series. Well, there's certainly never, ever a guarantee from that distance, but that's one you'd expect to be in your kicker's range. You hate to have a drive come away with nothing, but that's exactly what happened.
Here's the final play of our first half. Looks like they'll play it safe with a run to the outside. And he doesn't get much there on what turns out to be the final play of the half.
Jake Moody to kick off.
Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. On the return, here's Price. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's first and 10. Play action now. Murray. To the right. Hauled in by Jefferson. And he's got a chunk here. About 14 yards before the stop is made. First down coming up.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First down from the 42.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now Kyler. This one's to Hawkinson outright. He's going to get encouraged to that sideline. Gain about 18. And that's going to give the Vikings a first down.
Tight ends will eat up every one of those opportunities to show and prove they could be chain movers as well. Even as they get more and more recognition in this league, they're still constantly working to prove that they're playmakers too.
And he's going to slide down here. Picked up close to 5 before the slide. It's going to be second down.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield. Get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Malik Robertson. And now it's going to be third and 12.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
And Murray has them out for that first down as he's going to hit the deck to avoid taking any contact.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Connects with his back, Aaron Jones. He turns the shallow catch into something more. Give him 8 yards. That sets up second and short.
Second and 2 at the 20-yard line.
Out of the gun, a gift to Jones. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Did one defender fail? Well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Here comes play number 8 of the drive, third and 1. The pitch is to Jones. And he won't get back to the line, Brock. They needed one, but they're going to lose one on that play. It's fourth down. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it. Had the lead at the break, and the important thing is really to come out hot in the second half and add to it. Sure, you got touchdowns. You're going to take those 3 points as well.
on return. This is McCaffrey. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
McCaffrey on the return. Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. To throw, Daniels. And the coverage too much to battle through on this play. Multiple defenders there, a lot of contact at the catch. This one's incomplete.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these, and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Daniels. Under pressure, down he goes. They got him at the 17. And it's Dallas Turner. And that play makes it 3rd and 15.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the first down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
Third and long for him here. They're headed the wrong direction again, and he's dropped. Blake Cashman. And that's going to make it 4th and 18. The Commanders ready for the punt. Starts the return at the 34. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
On the return, the Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Off the play action, here's Murray. Finds his fullback. And give him close to 7 before the defense can drive him out.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Straight ahead they go with Jones. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Call it no gain, maybe 1 at best on that play. That leaves him with 3rd and 2. Well, you've taught me, Brock. Sometimes it works, and sometimes, like there, almost nothing from them as they just run it right into the teeth of that blitz.
Yeah, the thing, too, about that success is get ready to see more blitzes. D coordinators love to dial it up.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Finds the in route, complete. And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be 4th down. Minnesota lined up in punt formation. And he wasn't needed at all in the first half, partner. This is going to be his first punt. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Play fake here. Daniels. He's in trouble. He's not going to get away from this. They drop him at the 10. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17. After the set, Daniels. Left side, caught by Lane. And he rips Picks off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
The smartest pass catchers I've ever been around, they know how to set up an outcut beautifully. They recognize when they have leverage, how to sell the deep route, and then boom, they just break it out as if it's nothing.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. And time runs out before we can get another snap here in this 3rd quarter. It's Commanders football, and they need to get to work here. They're trailing late. Start of our 4th quarter, Brock, and the offense looking at a 3rd down, 6 to go. Daniels back to throw. And the pick is dropped. He had the turnover in his hands. Couldn't hang on to it. That's going to be an incomplete pass, though. They'll make it 4th down. They'll bring out the punter here. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. Gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Play action now, Murray. Ooh, the look was there, but the catch is not. Contact deep downfield, and that's enough to pop that one out.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Kyler throwing here. And again, it's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions. It made this 3rd down. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
The Vikings getting their punt team out. Johnny Hecker, the one to send it away. And this one's away and looking good. Nice angle on this one, headed towards the sideline.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. Play action now with Daniels. And this will wind up incomplete, so the failure to connect brings up 2nd down. First play of the drive, Brock, you always tell me that's always the start of a new battle, and the defense wins round 1 in this series.
Yeah, and this next down kind of sets the table, right? You got to now put yourself in a manageable 3rd down after lack of execution on 1st.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Here's Daniels. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
1 score is just, well, it's not going to be enough. I think we can look at the scoreboard and know that. So the pace is going to pick up, and I think you're going to see more and more of those shots deep down the field, Kate.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Now Daniels to throw. That one complete to Diggs. It's a big gain, 19 yards as they finally take him down. And it's going to be 1st down, Commanders.
First down, Washington.
They're going to read at the line. Ward changing things up. Up the middle, here goes White. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
It's second and inches.
Less than a ruler needed here on second down. Here's White again. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
Third and short, Daniels. Give him 2 yards. Stop made pretty quickly there. That's going to bring up a Commander's first down.
A pickup of 2 yards. First down, Washington.
Daniels audible into something else. Krosky Merritt gets it from the gun. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Going to be second down.
The one thing I can say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Brings up second and 9.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's second and 9. They'll motion him out of the backfield left. Here's Daniels on second. Into traffic, complete! And no yak this time. They got on him quickly, down at the 32-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right in the double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Connection made. He's inside the 15. He's going to be forced out after he picks up about 19 yards. And it is a first down, Washington.
Good offensive. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete.
But you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
No luck on first down. Here's second and 10. Throwing now, Daniels. Pulled in by his back, White. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
They've got 3rd and 5 now after the last completion got him 5. Back to throw. Here's Daniels. Intercepted in the end zone. And the Vikings will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception.
Daniels pass. Intercepted. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. On the ground, Jones to begin the drive. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
While that run may not remove the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Throwing on second, Kyler. He's brought down. They got him at the 25. And now it is 3rd and 5.
Brings up third down.
Now Murray. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is going to be close. It's going to be close. Oh, it looks like he got it. Good awareness after the catch to see where he needed to get. And got just enough daylight to get it there.
First down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
And understandably, they're happy to just let this clock run down to our 2-minute warning. Vikings up by 11. New set of downs for them from the 31. First and 10. Here's Jones. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
To the right, hauled in by Jefferson. He's going to be hauled to the ground with a first down in tow, Brock. Give him 9 on that play.
9 yards. And the Vikings first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Nick Cross has it. And they get a touchdown. Defense scores and gives them some small hope here.
Touchdown, Commanders.
So the touchdown was only a part of it, Brock. They're going to go for 2 now and try to make this just a field goal game.
Line up with a 2-point conversion.
Here he is to throw. And he's got it. That gets him 2 and puts them within a field goal here late.
Vikings 17. Commanders 14. Jake Moody to kick
A quick
off
chance
for
at redemption
Washington.
after that pick 6 as it's sent away. On the return, here's Price. This makes it up to the 25.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. They're going to pass it here. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
The offense not shy about sending them downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Wow, still throwing, and this is intercepted. Quan Martin with the pick. And the defense has come through. They're in the end zone, and that gives them the lead. Late in the game, Brock, the lead, and if this holds, the win are theirs off the biggest play we've seen all game defensively.
Okay, by this point in the game, you're spent physically, but as defenders, you've got to be at your sharpest mentally. Get caught off guard, and this game could be over. Catch them off guard. All of a sudden now, you're defending the lead.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. On the return, here's Price. He's got a lane up past the 30. He's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stops.
Trailing by 1 score late here, Kate. Maybe this is the return. Maybe this is what helps them get right back into it. Good field position now to start their most important series yet of this game.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Fresh off the pick, here's Murray. And he's going to want another chance at that one. Catchable ball indeed. Just couldn't come up with it. 2nd down.
That incompletion right there, Kate, it does stop the clock, and it gives you a chance. A chance to get in that huddle, regroup, and make sure you just fire your best shots here down the stretch.
The pass ball is incomplete, but was there a reason for it? We see the flag out there. Offense tagged for the penalty there as they walk off the distance. Second down out the window. They're backed up here for third down. The Commanders take a timeout. It's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Need something big. It's third and long. Throwing now. Pass a man downfield. It's Jennings. And they get the first on a 3rd and 13. What a call to extend this drive. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Setting up to pass. Fits it through the middle. And he's taken down at the 30. Minnesota spends its second timeout here. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Offense to the line for first down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. He'll look to throw it. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Mike Sanders still makes the play. And the Commanders make the play that should win them this game.
Well, we're watching the defense not just generate turnover. A return like that, think about it. That's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
Now the Vikings use their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Krosky Merritt on first down. And this one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line.
Harris, the ball carrier. Tackled at the 25-yard line. A gain of 14. And the Washington
So it's a win on the road for the Commanders. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths. Because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? We're both.
All of us.
Yeah,
all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player and that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.